Hello peeps and welcome to Sundays with Sparky. It's a bit of a longer one than it was previously. I've already tried to record this once, and just as I finished and I pressed stop recording, the webcam software just went and didn't save any of it, so now I'm doing it again. Fun! It's not fun. It's not fun. That was a joke. Oh, autofocus. Exciting stuff. So, videos. This week we had Big Deck Players Club Hearthstone podcast, which went out on Monday, where we talked about the Tavern Brawl, as we always do, and we also talked about the new cards that have been announced so far for the upcoming expansion for Hearthstone, which should be coming out this month because it said August and it's now August, so any time now really. As of right now, I haven't heard of an exact date to when it's coming out, so it could be next week, it could be in 2 weeks, I have no idea, but very exciting nonetheless. Wednesday we had GTA 5, had a taxi race challenge with Grayson from Bro City to Checkpoint. He came and did that with me, which was a lot of fun. Spent a lot of time editing that video, a lot of time and effort went into it. So if you haven't seen it yet, please go and watch it, because as I say, like I kind of put a lot of time into it trying to get it right, and I think it's very funny. I still laugh at it when I watch it back, and I was there when it happened because I was in it, so you know, that's always a good thing. And then Friday we had Big Deck Player with a Dragon Shaman deck. So if you are into Shaman decks and you fancy playing with some dragon cards, then maybe give it a try, because it's not too bad at all, not too shabby. It's one of these decks that you kind of have to learn before. You can't just jump in and just play it and expect to do well. You have to kind of learn how the cards work and all the combos and all that kind of stuff. So it does take a little bit of time to get going. But once you've played like a few games with it and you start working out how it all works and how to get the best results, I think you'll do rather well with it. So that was the videos for this week. Next week, I'm not sure how many videos are going to be going out, because on Thursday I leave to go up to Derby for Bloodstock Festival, which is going to be awesome. The three headliners this year are Trivium, Within Temptation and Rob Zombie, so that's very, very cool. Some of my friends who are in bands are going to be playing there as well, which is also very cool, so I'm looking forward to it. I will be taking my camera, so I will be filming some stuff while I'm there, which is going to be quite cool. But as a result, obviously, I'm not going to be around to record stuff or make other videos or edit other videos. So I'm going to hope to try and get a Big Deck Player for Friday this week, and have it scheduled to come out on Friday, but I can't guarantee it, because I don't know if I'm going to have time to record and edit and render and upload with everything else that I've got to try and do before I go away. So if I can, I will, but don't expect a video on Friday. Obviously, Sundays with Sparky won't happen because I'm not going to be here unless I can get some kind of internet while I'm in the middle of a field, which is highly unlikely, but possible. Maybe. I mean, I don't know what facilities they have. They might have some kind of Wi-Fi going on, which would be amazing. In which case, I might be able to kind of upload something from my phone. Maybe. Everything should be back to normal from the following Friday. So, yeah. Just so you know. Just in case you're like, oh my god, where's he gone? What's he doing? Oh my god. You probably don't talk like that. But in case you do, then that's what you'd sound like. Maybe. So I didn't get to go to the cinema this week, so I haven't seen any new films just yet. On Tuesday I'm planning to go and see Southpaw with Jake Gyllenhaal. I'm not going to see it with Jake Gyllenhaal, although that would be very cool. He's in the film. That's why I said that. So continuing the piratey-ish feel, I watched. I'm trying to get this so the light doesn't reflect on it, so you can actually see what it says. Although I'm going to put a thing here anyway over the top of this, so you're not going to be able to see it anyway. Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World, with Russell Crowe and Paul Bettany and some other people whose names I can't remember. It's kind of to do with the British and the French during the Napoleonic Wars, and I think they're in. I think they're kind of. They start off kind of around the Bahamas and that kind of area, and they end up going all the way to south, and then coming back all the way up again. I think that's what happens anyway. But it's a really good film. It's quite long, but it's got lots of like naval stuff and drama and good acting and good characters and interesting characters. And if you haven't seen that sort of, if you haven't seen a film like that before, but you want to see something like that, that's probably a good one to go with. After that, I watched Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. Yeah, this one is not as good as the other three, and the last two of the other three aren't as good as the first one. Yeah, and I figured out why it's not as good. It's because they, as pirates, you kind of expect them to be on the ships, and you know, with cannons and cutlass and stuff like that, and sails and the sea. You don't really get very much of that on Stranger Tides. In fact, most of it is on land, which is really disappointing. When you're a pirate and watching a pirate film, you expect the pirates to be out at sea, and they're not, mostly, which is slightly disappointing. Also, Ian McShane as Blackbeard was a really cool casting. And then, I mean, Blackbeard is he's supposed to be one of the most feared pirates in all of piratey lore and history or whatever. But it doesn't even get time to become scary. He's just I mean, they kind of make it seem like he is. But I mean, he was certainly not as scary as Barbossa or Davy Jones. I mean, they actually have time to develop their character, and you know, you kind of come to either love them or hate them, or you know, whatever. But Blackbeard, it was just like, oh look, there's Blackbeard. Oh, let's all be scared of him. Why? I don't really know. Just because it's Blackbeard. It's lazy is what it is. Lazy. And then finally, not pirate related at all, I saw the film called The Judge with Robert Duvall and Robert Downey Jr. And it was very nice to see Robert Downey Jr. doing something other than Iron Man, because I haven't seen him do something other than Iron Man for a while. So it was nice in that respect. And he actually does some proper acting, like emotional and angry and all sorts of different things, rather than just being Tony Stark. So that was kind of cool too. Made a nice change, not seeing him in these super fancy suits driving super fancy cars, although he does start off like that, but eventually it changes, so it's good. Robert Duvall is a judge, and Robert Downey Jr. is a very well paid, kind of high flying defense lawyer, and their father and son, and it's about their relationship over the years and how it's changed, and what's going on in their lives is kind of kept secret from each other, and when they find out what's going on, it kind of causes problems and stuff. It's a really good drama, a really good drama, and there's this whole kind of courtroom thing that's going on kind of throughout the film that kind of becomes more and more a part of the film as the film goes on. So if you're into kind of like courtroom drama stuff as well, then this might take your fancy, because it's got a little bit of that in there as well, which is also very, very cool. So yeah, I recommend The Judge if you're into that sort of thing. I don't recommend On Stranger Tides unless you're just like a massive Pirates fan and you love Johnny Depp, which, you know, who doesn't? I mean, really, who doesn't love Johnny Depp? Just a little bit. Everyone loves him a little bit, at least. So yeah, that's my video for today. I need to get a move on, because, as I say, this is the second time I've recorded this. Actually, I think it went better this time than it did the first time, which is good. Maybe I should do that. No, I won't do that in future, because that's just a waste of my time. So I'll see you in 2 weeks, and watch some videos. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna go. Alright.